Hi everyone, my name is Isabel Rose and I'm here today to share a story that may make people feel very uncomfortable, and it also is very triggering. So if it's something that you're not comfortable with, please do swipe off. It's taken a lot for me to do something like this. I feel really awkward, and when people react differently to different things, but sometimes when you're speaking about awkward subjects and topics or things that may make you feel awkward, you do tend to laugh and you don't know how to word everything. And I am just going to be as real as possible when I am speaking in this video. So yeah, but to get straight into it, I went traveling in October, and in January I went on a 4-day trip, and 12 hours into my trip, I was brutally, and I reported it. Once he was arrested, he was very quickly released, and within 24 hours, they arrested me and they charged me with blackmail. Further down the line, about 4 months later, they charged me with perverting the cause of public justice. I'm now facing 7 years in prison for reporting, and the script basically being flipped onto me. I am stuck in this country. I have no passport. I was made to surrender my passport. My whole life has been put on pause. I'm not allowed to volunteer and I'm not allowed to work. Money has been, like one of the biggest issues. At first, it was, when I say okay, it was under control because they said that we'd be here for a certain amount of time. But as time's gone on, I've been here for longer and longer and longer. In June, I went through a 6-day trial, and of course it's not a trial, it's a case against me. So during that trial, it was really distressing, but I was expected after that I thought I was going to go home, but instead I was told that we'd have a verdict in January 2026. That would make it 2 years of me being detained in another country, and that I no longer feel safe in, and I never have felt safe in since getting here. And I am reaching out for urgent help and support from people, and I really hope that this video has been delivered in the right way. Thank you.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
Hi guys, my name is Isabel Rose, and most of you won't know me, but some of you may know me because your friends may have shared my story, or you may have heard my story through, I don't know, another platform. It could be TikTok, it could be Instagram, I'm not really sure. But if you are here and you're watching, I'd like to say thank you, and also just a really big thank you to everyone who has been sharing my story as much as they can, and who has been supporting, messaging, and just like, yeah, it's been overwhelming amount of support, you can say. But with that said, I felt the need to come on here because I'm not sure whether to go live, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to go live. But on Friday, I do have my verdict after reporting that happened when I was traveling. As we know, the charges are against me, and I'm facing 7 years in prison, which is quite daunting. But at the same time, I do have some form of faith in the justice system and in myself more than anything. I kind of don't know if this was a very informative video, but I did just want to, I guess, make an appearance before Friday and before the potential live on Wednesday, and also just to say thank you. So yeah, thank you guys, and I hope January is treating you as well as possible so far.
Oh man, this right here is a story of, and look, I'm just going to be honest. This is a story of a bird from London who thought she had a trick in Hong Kong. So this chick flew to Hong Kong, and when things didn't go her way with the trick, she tried to put these allegations on him, and things didn't go her way. But here's the backstory.
So she went to Thailand a month before the supposed, and she met a banker. So, her and the banker hit it off. They exchanged WhatsApp. So with them exchanging WhatsApp, they was talking for, a little bit, and they decided they was gonna meet up. But she from London, dude stay in Hong Kong. So she flew to Hong Kong to meet dude. And this was January of 2024. So boom, they in Hong Kong, they meet up, they kick it, they, something end up going on. So after they have their little interaction, she sent him a text the next morning and was like, "Are you annoyed that I didn't want to have sex with you?" And he was like, "Of course not. Like, why would I be annoyed?" He was just like, why would I be annoyed? So later on in that day, it go by, she texts him again. It's like, "You violated me last night, and I didn't want to have sex with you, and you violated me, and you're wrong." So he texts back, he like, "I misread your signals. I thought that you wanted to do something I'm not really even into. I'm not into that. So if you feel like I raped you, like I'm sorry." And this is a sticky situation. I was reading the article. This is sticky, but she responds back to saying, "Me basically, so you're sick." And he was just like, "Man, like I really feel bad, da da da." And then they start having messages about him having to pay her. So with him feeling like he in a sticky situation, he sends her 5 bands for the reimbursement of the trip. I guess that's what the article say. But she like, "That's not even 10% of what you owe me. Like, I feel way worse after this link up I had with you. You owe me $135,000. So from that point, dude was like, "I don't have $100,000 to pay you." He reported this to the police. And from him reporting this situation to the police, she ended up getting sentenced to 6 years for fabricating a rape.
An East London woman has now been jailed for 6 years in Hong Kong over £100,000 rape claim blackmail. Isabel Rose, 26, from Hackney, was convicted of blackmail and perverting the course of public justice after a 6-day trial where the judge said it was crystal clear she demanded the money from the man she accused of. The woman's lawyers asked for leniency, pointing to her clean record and foreign national status, but those pleas were dismissed. She was sentenced at district court on July 22nd. For the past 2 years before the trial, she was barred from working or leaving Hong Kong. She has now been sent to Thailand Correctional Institution and maximum security prison. The case stems from a report she made in February 2024, alleging she was raped in a mid-levels apartment. The man, referred to in court as X, was arrested on suspicion of rape but never charged. 2 days later, Rose was arrested herself, accused of demanding the £100,000 payment. In March, prosecutors added a charge of perverting the course of justice, saying the report was false. The judge described X as an honest, credible witness, while calling Rose dishonest and unreliable.
This right here is wild, because Shorty flew from London all the way to Hong Kong, and she got there, and she was like, "Shit, I'm leaving with some. You gotta pay me somehow, some way. You gotta break me off. I ain't come all the way out here for nothing." Now, here's the problem. If her allegations were true, why not just go to the cops instead of trying to charge him? You see what I'm saying? She's claiming this man took advantage of her, but instead of going to the cops, she tried to charge him an amount that made him go to the cops on her. Like, nah, this shit trying to scam me. She trying to blackmail me. This is how dangerous these birds are, bro. The fact that this bird flew all the way from London to Hong Kong and tried to finesse a dude because she thought it was sweet, but her plan backfired, and it's sad. This is just a case where a bird's plan backfired. It didn't work. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this, and I'm out. If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.